Okay. Well, I don't expect a whole lot of people to come on um, because I haven't gone live in like 6 months. But here we are anyway. Let's see if the notification goes out. Let's put the phone into the holder. Oh, well, that's not a very good view at all. Okay, hold on. Well, we'll just have to make do. There we go. Well, hello everyone. Let's see. Let's see. Live chats. Where are you? Live chats. Live chats. Chats. Live chat. Oh, here's somebody. A Jenny's Travels. Hello there. Okay, guys. I am not going to wait on people to come in because I'm sure there might be people that watch this on replay and they don't want to just see me sitting here waiting on people to come in. That's something that when I watch live streams on replay that gets very annoying to me when people just say, "Oh, we got to wait for more people to come in." Oh, that's the Tippy Toes. The Tippy Toes. Tippy Toes is here. That's right. She's a sweet little kitty cat. This is her radio tracker. So if she was to run off, I've got a remote that can find her. And yeah, this is, I don't know if all of you have met her yet. But I just recently got her fixed. You could actually kind of see right here where she was shaved. And I need to get her stitches out. Her stitches are actually due to come out. But there we go. I like my little Tippy Toes. She's about 7 years old. She had about, I don't know how many litters of kittens up there on the mountainside in Rogersville, my grandmother's mountain. But she ruled the roost up there for a long time. But in spite of all that, she's always been a really sweet cat. So, now she's my cat. All right. And no, I'm not going to wash my hands because everything that I make today, I'm going to be eating myself. So don't get on to me about it. Well, you know what? No. Okay. All right. Let's see here. Okay, so I'm going to start off. Hello, hi. I'm going to start off by trying a few things because that is something that. Oh, there she is again. That is something that. Oh, here comes the Dashel. The Dashel has entered the chat. I'm sorry, guys. He has no manners. Yeah, that's something I used to do a lot on my channel back when I was really active. Is I would always go live and then try weird foods, and I can't seem to get out of that habit. We're going to start off today's live stream by trying a few things. All right, so let's just get started. Why am I saying what I'm going to do? Why don't I just do it? I'm doing things that I find boring in other live streams, and I'm doing them myself. Okay, so Magic Spoon is a healthy cereal that a lot of YouTubers have advertised. But I saw it I think this was in a Kroger. So I was like, hey, Magic Spoon, I don't even have to send off for it. I can just buy a box of it. And supposedly it's low calorie and high in protein. It says it right here on the front. A serving size is still 140 calories, which is actually a little bit more than a can of soda. So that, calorie-wise, I'm not sure. But it says it's 0 grams of sugar and lots of protein. So supposedly that's where you're getting your energy from when you eat this is from the protein. So it's like a low-carb, high-protein kind of thing. Maybe if you're trying to go keto, this is a good choice. If you're really attached to sugary cereals, you could have this, and it's a little better than your, sugary cereals. And this was the chocolatey one. You see what that looks like. So I haven't had sugary cereals in quite literally years. That's a little too much. Put that back. There we go. I can smell the cocoa. I can actually smell the cocoa. It smells very chocolatey. And for this one, I'm not going to use almond milk. I'm using regular 2%, and that's partly because what I'm making later on requires milk, and I want to make pancakes later this week too. So you guys join in. You know, don't be afraid to speak up. Ask some questions. You know, if you guys are wondering anything. Okay, so this high-protein chocolate cereal that has been advertised. I'm sure a lot of you guys have seen ad spots on a lot of YouTube videos, YouTubers advertising this. Okay, first impression, the sweetness is very toned down. This isn't like, you know, Chex or what do they call that? Honey Crisp or Cinnamon Toast Crunch. The sweetness is very toned down. I mean, the Captain Crunch kind of snap is there. You know, I'm sure it would get soggy if I let the milk sit in there. But yeah, it's there. And the chocolate is it's that little bit of bitterness that comes with dark chocolate, which I really, really like. So I'm going to say, first off, I mean, you can see I'm just, as I'm talking, I can't stop eating this. Wow. This is so good. It took the things, oh, I'm sorry. Let me get my elbows off the table so I don't shake the camera. So it's taking the things that I don't like about regular cereal, like how it's way too sweet. They toned that down. And then the chocolate it is, it's not a milk chocolate. It's a dark chocolate with a little bit of bitterness to it. With that nice cereal crunch in there. Oh, we got people leaving, I think, because they don't like to hear me chew. Hey, I'm not going to let this go to waste, man. I'm going to finish it. This is really good. Well, Magic Spoon. Magic Spoon, okay, as far as, I didn't get their other flavors. They have a fruity flavor and something else. Cinnamon bun, something like that. They've got a couple of other flavors, but this chocolatey one knocked it out of the park. Let's see. I've tried that cereal. I like the taste. I just found it sticks to your teeth a lot. I'm not noticing that. Okay. What was somebody else said something to? Looks and sounds good, but I'm not a cereal person. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm going to stop there. Okay. I'm out here in a state that is not my home state of Tennessee. I'm in a different state. That's one thing I'm going to be doing differently from now on my channels. I'm not going to be just telling you exactly where I'm at. I think I got lucky going for 5 years just telling everybody where I was. I think I got lucky. I never had any incidents. I never had anybody, you know, try to break into my camper or anything. But I've got a new camper now. We got a fresh start, and so from this point on, it's not going to be about the travel. I'm going to be changing the name of the channel soon. But so I'm not going to be saying like where I'm at or any more personal details. What vehicle I'm in. I've got a new vehicle now. It's different than the other one, so I'm not going to be telling you guys anything. Not that I don't trust you. But you know, there's always things that could happen if you just are freely giving your information, your location out. So I've kind of woke up to the common sense of, you know, it's better if you don't do that. Okay, so I'm not in Tennessee. That's all I'm going to say. I'm in a place that has this. I went to an IGA grocery store, and this was over in their deli section next to like the sausages and the cold cuts. And it just says bootleg beer cheese. Bootleg beer cheese. And below that has a tagline that says beer flavored cheese spread. Right? And they had it in like a spicy and Dashiell's trying to tear up the paper towels. They had it in a mild to spicy, and then like a really hot. I personally really like that illustration they have on the front there. It reminds me of the old Mountain Dew commercials. You know, the ones that were like had the hillbilly that had the big hole in the top of his hat where he was shaking the jug of Mountain Dew and the cork popped out and shot through his hat. That's what that reminds me of. I really like that. But it says keep refrigerated. Okay. So I personally have never had beer. I've had Wild Root Kombucha, which is something they used to sell at like Whole Foods a lot, and a lot of people tell me that it tasted a lot like beer, and I really liked that kombucha. It was one of my favorite flavors until they discontinued it. So I imagine if I was a beer drinker, I would probably have a hard time stopping because I really liked that kombucha. So let's see. Oh, that drinking myself to a stupor every night if I was. Let me grab a butter knife. And what is somebody just said, I from the NTD show. Oh yeah, NTD is here. How you doing, NTD? Mountain Dew, right. Nate, yes, Nate, thank you for coming in. And I'm still very honored that you continue to use my drawing as your thumbnail. Every time I see it in my notifications, I'm like, yes, I drew that. And I like that it really does look like you. I think I nailed that one pretty good. Let's see here. Somebody said, did I get an RV? Where was that at? Somebody said you got an RV. No, I didn't get an RV. This is a camper. It's a tow behind. I think RV is like motorhome, recreational vehicle, V being vehicle, so that would denote motorhome. And this is different. This is a camper. It's just a 2007, but everything works fine except for there's a leaky spot on the side of the slide out, which is a very common problem with these. But other than that, you know, it's very much worth the price. It was owned by a family that the kids got up old enough that they got their own. You know, they didn't really want to go on vacation with mom and dad anymore, and it was just taking up room in their driveway, and so they wanted to get rid of it. Gave it to me, or sold it to me at a very good deal, and this is what I've been living in for the past 6 months. So there you go. It's been really nice. AC works good. The water heater works good. The stovetop works great. It's propane. I got a king-size bed back here. You can kind of see right there. See right there? That's the side of the bed. And I've got my own, like, I found this fan right here. You can see that? I found that fan at a thrift shop, and it's an old 80s style metal housing fan. It's solid, clunky metal, and it works flawlessly. And it's just the right size to fit on the stand there by the bed. So I've been sleeping really well. It's been a dream having this much space. But after I got a second cat, I knew I was going to need more space, you know, for the two of them to run around. And I wanted Dashiell to have a friend because he's a social cat. He needed somebody, another cat to play with, and they play. Sometimes seems like they play a little too rough, but they play. All right, let's see what this beer cheese tastes like. All right, here we go. Beer cheese cheese spread. It's a rainy day out here. All right. Well, it definitely has that slight fermented kind of flavor to it. It does. It tastes the way that beer smells. It's there. It's just very mild. Just like the spice. The spice is there. It too is a little mild. I probably should have got like the medium instead of the mild. Because that spice is so understated. It's barely even there. Okay, so that beer cheese, I'm going to say I like it, but at the same time, I mean, it's got a little bit of that beer flavor in there, but it still has a little bit of like, it tastes a little bit like I'm eating Cheese Whiz, right? And Cheese Whiz just comes with this idea of, and I don't like how creamy it is. You see there? It's very, very creamy. There's no like cheese lumps in there or bits of pepper or anything. You know, when I eat cheese on a sandwich that's a cream like this, I like pimento cheese that's got the big chunks of cheese in it with like little slices of pepper and everything. But this, it feels like I'm eating a chip dip on a piece of bread. This, I mean, as a chip dip, this would be perfect. If you had like a little bag of pita chips or something like that, this would be perfect. But it's not working on a sandwich. And I would say I probably will not buy this again. And it's just not wowing me very much. But there you go. Not like what the Magic Spoon did. The Magic Spoon, boy, that impressed me. Like they did really good with that. Okay. Yeah, I think that's just something. Maybe it's just an IGA thing. But there you go. All right. At the same IGA, over in the section where they sell the pre-made sandwiches, they were also selling snappy cheese. Okay. Right there, it just says snappy cheese. And this was like right there where they have the deli stuff. And it surprised me that it says snappy cheese because I see something that looks like this and I think pimento cheese. Right? So why would they just say snappy cheese? Why don't they say like pimento cheese? It looks like it's got some kind of meat bits in there, probably some sausage. So it looks like pimento cheese just with a few other little things added to it. And they call it snappy cheese. Why would they call it snappy too? You think snappy, you think like something that snaps, like a pickle spear or something. But cheese does not snap. I mean, it just, especially something that's more of like this, it's a spread. I mean, that's about as far as being snappy as you can get. There's no snap to something that is a cream, that is just a sandwich spread. Why I mean, where did the word snap come from with this? I'm putting too much on here. Okay, so I'm not sure what those bits are. Maybe they're, hold on, let me get a little, what are these bits? Are they bacon or? No, they're soybeans. They're soybeans. They're very dark soybeans though. Okay. And you've got little bits of pepper there, shredded cheese, and the base of it is probably some kind of mayonnaise. But there's two different color peppers in here. There's a green and a red. Oh, I'm missing some comments here. We have lived in an RV motorhome since fall of 2018, and travelers are considered RVs. Trailers are considered RVs also in the industry, from what I have seen. Okay, well, in that case, yes, I am in an RV. It's like Christmas for me. Give me little snacks like this. I'm happy. Christmassy, as in there are green and red peppers in here, so it does have a little bit of a Christmassy color scheme to it. Even the primary colors on the front label there. Okay, guys. All right. We've gone to 8 people and then back down to we've gone up to 10 people and back down to 8. I think that's about as good as I can expect after coming back from being gone for 6 months. Let's get into the highlight of today's video, or today's live stream. Elizabeth Collins. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to try making this. All right, so I've been seeing these pop up a lot, like in what are they? Those like grocery stores, like Save More and Discount Grocery, where they buy access from other stores that haven't sold and they just mark them way down. I've been seeing this pop up a lot of this places like that. So they're not catching on very well. Since the beginning of the year, I've been doing my best to try to get back under 200 pounds. I haven't weighed myself in a while, but I have gone down on my belt size quite a bit. My pants are fitting a lot better. So I imagine I've gotten. So other than some ice cream, this will be my first time I've eaten. Oh, and of course, you guys saw my 42nd birthday when I ate some ice cream cake. So some ice cream, my birthday. This is going to be the only dessert I've had all year. So, unless you want to count the cereal. Anyway, I want to see instructions. And this was actually given to me by a very good friend named Beth Hammer. And she's going through some hard times right now. Kind of upset at me because I didn't come by her house. As I finished up the Banks of the Wabash Festival, and I was supposed to come. Well, normally I go by her house after that, but I didn't this year because the schedule got too tight with some new stuff that I'm doing. I'm not going to say what, but yeah. So anyway, enough talk. Let's give this a try. This is something that you can make, and you don't have to bake it. It's basically something that you put in the refrigerator to let it solidify, similar to like you would do with a pudding or a Jell-O. So it's a no-bake thing. Okay. There's 2 pouches, and then it looks like there's also some sprinkles that come in there with it. So let's see how good this is. And while I'm making this, I'm going to try to finish this up before it gets too soggy. And Magic Spoon, you did a good job on that one. Wow. I'm just going to keep saying that. All right. First instructions are combine crush mix, butter and sugar in a medium bowl and medium-sized bowl. Press until okay. All right. So where's the crush mix? Okay, this is okay. Step 1. Look at that. It's actually labeled right on there. It makes it very easy. Okay, so you take the crush mix, put it into a bowl, and you combine that with sugar. And I'm going to be using raw sugar. What they say? 2 tablespoons of sugar. There's 1 and 2. Okay, so combine these. Maybe I'm supposed to put the butter in there too. Hold on. Let's see. Butter, sugar, and medium-sized bowl. Okay, so I am supposed to put the butter in there too. Okay, so And I already melted this ahead of time. This is 4 tablespoons of melted butter. So I'm putting that in there. And you know what? I need, okay, I'll use this. Yeah. I'm going to just use a spoon and just mix it up with that. Okay, so that's the sugar and the dry mix all together. Oh, we're up to 11 people now. Got to go for now. Great to see you. Oh, well, it's good to see you too, Terry. And let's see. Glad to see you're doing well, Ash. We miss you. Oh, well, thank you. I haven't gone anywhere. I'm still here. To tell you guys the truth about what I've been doing since you guys saw me, I think the last vlog that I uploaded was during Christmas of last year. I got really obsessed with finding the camper, and then once I found it, I also needed a vehicle that could tow it, so that took some time. And then getting on the road with the two of them almost immediately, the camper and the new tow vehicle, afterwards. Anytime you buy something used, you know, something that you don't finance and buy it brand new, used, it's going to be some problems with it. And so there was a lot of repairs that had to be done, a lot of check engine lights that kept coming back on. And on top of all that, I've been trying to focus on getting more diligent with my paperwork and my business and expanding to new and bigger fairs. And I've actually got a new tent now and everything. So a lot of that focus, you know, I just, you know, making videos just kind of went by the wayside. It just became secondary to the things I was concentrating on. And I've also made a New Year's resolution this year to pray and read my Bible every day, which is something I should have already been doing. And I'm going to continue with the whole going to church as anytime that I can go to church, I will go to church. That idea. Now this is supposed to be done with parchment paper. National. Supposed to be done with parchment paper, but well, I don't have any parchment paper, so I'm using aluminum foil. I think it'll work just as good. Yeah, so that's just been the deal, you know, guys. If the YouTube channel has just become secondary to things that realistically are more important, like my spiritual walk, my business, and making sure that, you know, my vehicles and everything are in good working condition. But at this point, guys, I have completely caught up on all of my scheduling. I've got more proposals for different events that I still have to get off into the mail. But I've got everything booked up till the end of the year. I don't have my Christmas completely worked out yet, but I have some ideas. And I'm up to date on everything. So here we are making videos again. And we'll see what kind of shenanigans we can get up to. All right, so that was the instructions, was to press that down into the bottom of an 8-inch pan. Now let's see. Blend, what is it? Beat, fill, mix, and milk with a mixer on low speed for 30 seconds. Then in medium speed for 3 minutes until thick and speed. Okay. So I'm going to have to wash this out so I can get this other stuff going. Okay. Let's see. Gotta run, but it was great hearing from you again. Sounds like you are doing well, and I'm happy. Okay, good. Who was that? That was my aunt, right? Oh, Maritza. Oh, Mare Bear. That was Maritza. It's Mare Bear. Okay, Mare Bear. Cool. Hey, oh, is Dan the Mountain Man here? Who's Dan? Dan the Mountain Man is here. Oh my goodness, Dan. So good to see you. Awesome. I'm heading out for, oh, okay, well, he has to go too. It's good to see you, man. Very good. Thank you for coming by. Okay, so I take the other ingredients. Again, Miss Beth Hammer, if you see this later, yeah, it took me a while to get around to using this, but I do appreciate you giving it to me. All right, so we've got this mix, and it was a cup and a half of milk. Yes, a cup and a half of milk. All right, here's the 1 cup. Call from a Georgia number that is not listed in my contact, so it's most likely a spam call. I'm not going to answer it. To mix it on high speed for 30 seconds, but I don't have an electric mixer. I'm going to have to use the old-fashioned whisk. I don't know if that's going to be sufficient to get it where they want me to have it. And it also specified that the milk had to be cold. So I'm guessing there was probably some kind of form of gelatin in here. You smelling that milk, Dashel? Go on. All right, so let me see if I can read any more comments while I'm doing this. Run. Watching a squirrel at my bird feeder on my phone app through the rain. Okay. Well, it is really good to see you guys again. I missed you guys. Y'all have been very patient with me not coming back for so long, but just know that yeah, I'm doing fine. Right now I'm sitting at better not say. You know, I keep wanting to just go ahead and give you guys context clues where I'm at, but I have the day off. All right, the big event starts tomorrow, so there we go. It said, okay, low speed for 30 seconds, and then on medium speed for 3 minutes. All right, somebody start a timer. We're going to call this medium speed right here. Oh, wait, I was supposed to add the sprinkles too. I was supposed to add the sprinkles, but withhold about a tablespoon to sprinkle over the top. Dashel. Yeah, you knew I was about to push you off, so you just jumped off anyway. Yeah, because I was leaving anyway. Got a little bit of an attitude on you there, cat. Oh, well, that's probably rough, right? Okay, sprinkles are in. Sprinkles. I think that's why Beth Hammer got this for me, is because of the sprinkles, because I am such a fan of anything birthday cake flavored. Then this is Tasty Confection Kit. No bake. It doesn't say that it's birthday cake flavored. Boy, that is starting to get thick. Getting a little bit harder to whisk. Dashel. Going after the roll of paper towels again. Dashel, go on. Go play with Tippy. Oof, well that is really thickening up. Oh boy, that's actually getting hard to whisk. I mean, that's almost, yeah, look at that. You got the whisk is standing up on its own. What's it say? 3 minutes until thick. Then gently stir remaining sprinkles into filling. Okay. Oof. But so you guys, another thing that I did at the beginning of the year is I made a resolution to go one full year without buying any movies and or any video games, and I have held to that. We're halfway through the year and I haven't done it, so it has been very tempting, but I have not bought any movies or video games. So I kind of figured I don't have a whole lot of free time anyway, and the free time I do have, I could just be watching the movies I've already bought, or playing the games that I've already bought. And if I did that to the rest of my life, I probably still wouldn't get through all the games that I've already bought. All right, where we at? Dashel the kitty wants to see what you are making. Yeah, I can imagine. All right, let's just go ahead and tilt this down so you guys can see this process that I've. Is they said to use an 8-inch pan here, which I'm pretty sure that's what this little Owens Corning pan is, 8 inches. Well, that has gotten thick really quick. Oh, there we go. Okay, so here we go. Where are we on? We're on 38 minutes now. Well, it's not professionally done, but there we go. Okay, so then I take this little bit of sprinkles that I kept out in reserve, and I'm supposed to just sprinkle those across the top now. There we go. And then this goes into the refrigerator for 1 hour, which I can't do that on this video because that would make it a 2-hour video. But if we're going by the way this smells, I'm going to say it's pretty good. All right, put this in the refrigerator. Be right back. If I can make some room in here. There we go. I got it. Okay. Whew. So there we are. Do I have enough here to make pancakes with later? Yeah, I'll figure something out. All right, guys. So that has been Let's Talk and Cook. And let's see here. Did I miss any comments? Good to see you. Doesn't look like it. Okay. So you guys are doing fine. I'm doing fine. Got the cameras rocking. I need to take my elbows off the table. It keeps rattling the camera. There we go. So we've tried some weird snacks. We've cooked some no-bake, tasty confection. I said confection. It's called tasty confetti. Okay. Some no-bake, tasty confetti. We've had that. We've done that. And you guys have met Tippy now. I think that's enough for today. Yeah, I plan on doing some more live streams. I'll probably be doing some paintings and stuff. Looks like I am going to have some mornings off here in the next few weeks. And now that I'm finally caught up on all my paperwork, actually got some time, might as well. Yeah, and I shared this with you guys on my 42nd birthday, the ones that actually caught that live stream. I want to start doing more story times, and we're talking like cryptids, folklore, tall tales, legends, what do they call that? Urban legends, things like that. And be doing time lapses to go along with the stories, and also just like other more artistic videos. It's not going to be about the travel anymore. We're going to try focusing on something else. And I'm not sure exactly what I'm going to call the channel. I'm thinking Ashtoons Story Times, maybe. Yeah, so I think I'm going to change the channel's name to that. I was also thinking Gray Feather Studios, but that's really not as descriptive. At any rate, yeah, interesting Ash, with that folklore, yeah. So that's it. Guys, hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, make sure to give me a thumbs up, all that nonsense. And, just, look for the next notification. I don't know when it's going to be, but yeah, we got space. Finally got a little bit of time off. There's going to be more videos on the way. The next video I'm going to be uploading, though, is going to be a Christmas video. And that's just because I always do a vlog about our family Christmas gathering, and I've got it almost completed and ready to go. And it's going to seem a little odd having a Christmas video come out in June, but I got to upload it. It needs to go up because it's I want the family to be able to watch it, and all the people that were there to be able to watch it. And so that's going to be the next video that comes up. But after that, watercolor time lapses, maybe some digital artwork, some story times, things like that. Look forward to seeing you then. Goodbye for now.